Stan, you put up a great sign across from St. Martha's the other day, and my compliments on your choice of color scheme and sign layout, by the way, which identifies you as Plainville's watchdog. In your one-on-one interview, you also identified as two of your major concerns the costs of the Tri-County building project and the impact of I&I, inflow and infiltration, on our sewer capacity and our ability to grow. Earn my vote. Explain to me how you will be an effective watchdog for Plainville in those two areas.
Okay, in regard to the I&I, they were actually working on that today, okay? We have to get our I&I under control. We have a lot of ARPA money. That I&I should be done yesterday, so that way there, North Attleboro doesn't penalize us or allow us to have new growth on that type of situation. Right now, North Attleboro has said we can't send any more stuff to their sewage treatment plant. We have stuff on Route 1 by 495 that would like to go, but without any sewer capacity, they're not going to do anything over there. So that's my I&I problem. And being a watchdog, yes, we have to stay on that. I mean, I saw them out there today. I stopped, I looked at it, I saw that. They're getting the cameras, the flow was good on that, because that was the new section. They were doing from Commerce Park down to Charlene Lane. The other part you had, Jeff, was?
Tri-County.
Tri-County. Tri-County, everybody needs an education, okay? Everybody needs an education. If somebody has an air conditioner or a plumbing problem, they're gonna call somebody. I've seen the kids from Rentham, from Walpole, from Plainville working. So in regard to Tri-County, again, I'm looking for table games to help pay for that.
Your response to his answer.
So my concern is functioning as a watchdog and the work that means. I think we agree I&I, for instance, is a very serious problem, but there's a difference. During 12 months as chair, Mr. Wyatt didn't once have it on our agenda at a meeting. In my first term as chair, we worked on several issues identified in 2018 and 2019. In my current term as chair, we've discussed this at several meetings, executed camera analysis of the mains, and just approved an RFP for lining the primary sections of the sewer mains. Tri-County, as a building project, the second most expensive project in our town's history. 4 years ago, our watchdog lobbied to be appointed as our rep to the Tri-County building project, citing his experience as a builder. It seemed logical to me. But he missed 31 of the last 36 meetings of the building committee. That, to me, is an absence of watchdog function. That is not representing Plainville to the Tri-County building project, nor is it providing the feedback to Plainville as they designed that building about what was going on. And that, to me, it was a failure. I agree we need the Tri-County building. I agree we need to figure out how to pay for it, and that's going to be a challenge. I question who can the real watchdog be.
Jeff, as chair, many times you don't let people talk in the audience. And Plainville still has a board of selectmen for 3 people. We are not a big enough town to have a mayor. Why do you shut people off so much at town meetings, select board meetings?
That's a fair and interesting question, especially coming from somebody who's been allowed to speak for the last 3 months on every single topic. As you know, because we've discussed this before, open meeting law does limit what can be talked about to what's on the agenda, and you must have it published in the agenda. So at times, people in the crowd will stray from the agenda item, and that discussion needs to stop because it's not fair to the people who were informed what would be discussed versus what's not to be discussed. Secondly, I always make sure, as you know, in the agenda we have a spot before the meeting for anyone to talk about any item they want if they let us know ahead of time. And at the end of the agenda, if there's a topic where I did not allow discussion for whatever reason during the meeting, people are free to comment, and I take all the comments that they have about the item that was on the agenda. During the meeting, there are items which we want input from everybody. But there are other items where we are trying to finish some business for the town, and that it's really a business meeting, and we are trying to discuss that business openly. We still allow comment, if not during that item, at the end of the meeting. I disagree with your overall context that we don't let people talk. We let people talk more in Plainville than any place else for a select board meeting.
Your response, Stan.
The only thing I do remember is being on the select board, and when I was the selectman and I was chair, I would let people talk, and Jeff, you would say, you can't let them talk about that. So maybe that's something that I kind of remember that happened a bunch of times. You would, kind of muffle me, but that's neither here nor there. That was years ago.